Hello, and welcome to Studio 415. On today's show, you'll see how the wrestling team ended their season. You'll see the story of one Carroll senior as we attempt to prove that everybody has a story to share. And you'll see the next Charger Challenge. All of that and more coming up next.
Oh, two sticky notes falling off for Harrison, and Kevin is just completely failing right now.
Being able to win, every single match, make it to the finals, and ending on top of the podium.
I want to actually be doing something I love, because right now I don't know what that is.
Welcome to Studio 415. I'm Jeff Becker. As the winter sports season draws to a close, we take a look back on the accomplishments and hard work put into one team here at Carroll. For more on the story, Andy Newman joins us now in the studio.
Thanks, Jeff. In my story, I take a dive into this past season for the Carroll Wrestling Superchargers and attempt to learn more about how this program competes on such a high level, year in and year out. The Carroll High School Wrestling Superchargers, as they are known, have been a fixture of success in the Carroll community for years. This year, even with new challenges to overcome and the possibility of not even having a season, the wrestling team was ready to continue that tradition of success. After a few scheduling changes and cancellations, the season kicked off in late November and the team never looked back. The Chargers went on to finish with an overall regular season team record of 19-4. Along with a great regular season, the Superchargers finished second place as a team in sectionals, losing by only 1.5 points to Garrett, a third place finish in regional play, and a fourth place finish in semi-state. Much of this success, according to Coach Dan Briggs, can be attributed to the skill and leadership coming from the program's seniors. Senior wrestler Kyler Bills wrestled in the 220-pound weight class and finished with an overall personal record of 16-7, including the postseason. Bills believes that the program and its history is the reason for the team's achievements this year.
Just hard work up in the room. We want to follow the seniors that led us, and we want to try and inspire the younger generation to just want to work hard and win.
Bills finished his season with a second-place finish in the sectional play, a fourth-place finish in regionals, and a trip to semi-state, respectively. Similar to Bills, senior Matthew Lepper in the 195-pound weight class has been setting the scene on fire. Lepper finished the regular season with an overall record of 17-3. In the postseason, Lepper continued his dominance, placing first in both sectionals and regionals, as well as a second-place finish in semi-state. Even with this immense amount of triumph, Lepper admits that it came with its fair share of challenges.
So I've had a series of shoulder injuries, both shoulders. I have a partially torn labrum in this one, and I've dislocated this other. So I've been wearing this big old brace thing. And it's been a challenge to adjust to wrestling like that, but I've definitely, worked my way to overcome it.
Another factor in this year's success was the dominance of heavyweight wrestler Reeve Muncie. Muncie finished the regular season with a whopping 24-1 record, with only one loss coming to the second-best heavyweight wrestler in the state at the time. Muncie is currently one of the best wrestlers in Carroll history. Muncie continued his dominance into the postseason, placing first in sectionals, regionals, and a semi-state. Unlike Bills and Lepper, Muncie does not have to worry about and manage his weight as excessively.
I'm lucky enough, so I'm 10 pounds under already, 285, so I like to stay around 275. So unlike other guys that have to cut a bunch, I'm not like that, which is nice.
Along with Bills, Lepper, and Muncie, senior Evan Ulrich in the 152-pound weight class has had an impressive postseason, with first-place finishes in sectionals and regionals, as well as a second-place semi-state finish. Even with all of this success, the Superchargers get very little recognition from the community, as compared to the football or basketball programs. Bills, Lepper, and Muncie are all in agreement this is a practice that must change.
I don't really think that wrestling gets a lot of media attention, and that's just all across every school. From the news to school attention, I think we deserve a little more credit.
A lot of people always, seem wrestling as weird or they don't really like it, but it's a very tough sport, and I think it could get a little more than it does.
Wrestling is just an underrated sport, doesn't get a lot of attention, and I might be a little biased, but I think it's the hardest sport, and it definitely needs more recognition. Our guys just grind and grind and grind, and we don't get any recognition for it.
With the season coming to a close, Bills, Lepper, and Muncie will all truly miss the Carroll Wrestling program.
Yeah, the program has given me a lot of purpose. It's taught me a lot how to be a leader, how to connect with these guys. I'm going to miss the home dual meets where we're all getting fired up.
I think, wrestling with all the friends and, everyone I wrestle with for, middle school, and the guys I met from Maple Creek, just been able to build that friendship with them, and I'll definitely miss that.
I'm going to miss a lot, just hanging out with the dudes, really. And this program's done everything for me, really. You know, it's brought me up, developed me into the person and wrestler I am today. It's opened up windows for, you know, me to wrestle in college, so I owe a lot to this program.
While this season may be over, feel free to check out the Carroll Superchargers next year for the 2021-2022 season, whether online or in person. For Studio 415, I'm Andy Newman. And this past weekend marked the official end of the season with the final round of the state tournament. Lepper and Ulrich both earned trips to state, but did not place. Muncie, however, earned a spot in Carroll history, winning the state tournament for the heavyweight class with a final round of 2-3. Congratulations to Reeve and the rest of the Carroll Superchargers for a fantastic season. That's all for me. Back to you, Jeff.
We at Studio 415 believe that everybody has a story to tell. No matter how boring or interesting you think your life is, there is a story in there to share. Studio 415 reporter Daniel LaRue brings us this senior spotlight.
In my story, out of the 615 seniors, we randomly selected one of them. And that senior would tell us about their story, their experiences, and their hardships. And that senior is Lauren Caldwell. She's here to tell us about her story. What was your most memorable family vacation?
One year my family went to Mexico, which was fun, but a vacation I'll never forget is my freshman year. I was in the hospital for a vacation. I was there for the whole vacation, and our vacation was supposed to be out in Florida, and my whole family went except my mom, and I just hung out in the hospital.
Why were you in the hospital?
I had meningitis, so I was in the hospital for over a month. I was at Riley. Yeah.
Dang, I don't even know what meningitis is.
I don't know if I can explain it well enough.
Are you involved in any sports or extracurricular activities?
Not anymore.
Do you have a job anywhere?
Yeah, well, my internship pays me. So I work at Creative Sign Resources. And I do small business tasks.
Do you like it there?
I don't necessarily love what I do. I do, but not every day, it can get a little boring, but I love the people. I work with a lot of older people, so it's lots of fun.
Is that something you want to pursue in life or just experience it now?
Yeah, I plan to go to college for business as of right now.
What's some lifelong lessons that you've learned during Rona?
During what?
During Corona.
Oh, during Corona.
Yeah.
I was lifelong lessons. Definitely to embrace the small moments and remember them. Like during quarantine, in March, my grandparents before that would come over all the time and eat dinner. I mean, they live a half a mile away, and then they couldn't. And I was I didn't realize how much I liked them coming over. And then they didn't for 3 months. And I was yeah, I need to remember those.
You don't know if you have something until it's gone.
Exactly. That's what I learned.
Like with sports, going to Neon Nation, everyone's oh, I'm not feeling like going to that game
now
today.
I would go.
Yeah.
I would never
You'd
miss
be
it.
Even if you don't like football, it's just the community
I know.
environment.
I miss it so much. I'm so sad, but
yeah.
It's okay.
Depression. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? After you find the job that you love.
Okay, so I have my job.
Yeah.
10 years old, 28 years old. Okay, I want to be married. I'd like to be married. You don't want to get too far into your 30s. Yeah, maybe have a child. I don't know how many kids I want. Probably 3, maybe 4, probably 3.
For Studio 415, I'm Daniel LaRue.
Last week we had record-breaking snowfall and missed 3 days of school. What does the rest of this week have in store? Weather specialist AJ Bain joins us with the forecast.
Thanks, Jeff. Looking at the country, it will be getting a lot warmer this week, as we are getting well out of the freezing range of temperatures. Maybe could see some rain moving up from the south, but no snow falling this week. Taking a closer look at Indiana, again, some rain hitting us later in the week. The snow should be melting, though. May not need that winter jacket this week as temperatures increase. Wednesday, partly cloudy, high of 49, low of 21. Still not that super warm, but a nice change from the freezing temperatures. Thursday, partly cloudy, high of 39, low of 19. Much like the day before, maybe a little bit cooler. Friday, partly cloudy, high of 42, low of 34. Some great weather going into the weekend. Make sure to spend some time outdoors. Saturday, partly cloudy, high of 49, low of 36. Again, much like the days before, won't get quite as cold, but not reaching any of the higher temperatures. Sunday, a chance of morning showers, high of 54, low of 31. May need those umbrellas if you are heading out. But there will be some great weather this week. Make sure to get outside, maybe play some tag and enjoy it. That's all for me. Back to you, Jeff.
Thanks, AJ. Up next, we have two students facing off to see who can place the most Post-it notes on their face while trying to beat a Guinness World Record. Host Brendan Mullet has the action.
Welcome to week 4 of the Charger Challenge. I'm your host, Brendan Mullet, and not only are 2 contestants competing in this week's Sticky Note Challenge, but they'll also be competing to break a world record, all to win the Studio 415 Cup Season 4. Let's go.
I'm Harrison Reed. I went to Emmanuel St. Michael, and I want to win because I want to.
I'm Kevin Tran. I went to Cedar Canyon, and I'm going to win because I'm the best here, obviously.
All right, guys, the rules are you'll have 1 minute to put as many sticky notes as you can on your face. The rules are they can't go on the eyelids, and when the minute's over, you have to have your hands behind your back for 10 seconds to see if any sticky notes fall off. Sound good? All right, let's do this. Kevin's pink, Harrison's yellow. Ready, set, go. And here we go. We're starting off. Harrison just going all in right now, all in one place. Kevin a little bit more spread out. Harrison's going a little more quicker than Kevin. Kevin might need to go a little quicker if he wants to win. We're at the 15-second mark. It looks like Harrison might have the edge. And spread out. Oh, Kevin, 2 sticky notes have fallen off for Kevin. Harrison hasn't made any mistakes. He's going all in right now. We're basically at the halfway point right now. 30 more seconds to go. Harrison's looking like he might have this. Some sticky notes are dangling from Kevin's shirt. Up now. 3 more have fallen off. Still no sticky notes have fallen off for Harrison yet. Oh, we got 45 seconds, 15 more seconds. Oh, 2 sticky notes have fallen off for Harrison, and Kevin is just completely failing right now. Oh, you got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. 10 seconds. Falling off. Oh, okay, a lot are falling off for Kevin right now.
Oh my God.
Okay, 10 seconds.
Well, how do you think you did?
Well, I think I did pretty good. Definitely not 58, but I'd say I have about 20 maybe. I'd say.
What about you? What do you?
I had 7.
How do you feel?
Not good.
After the challenge, Harrison had 23 sticky notes. Kevin, unfortunately, only had 7 sticky notes. So Harrison, you have won the Studio 415 Cup Season 4. How do you feel?
Like I won.
Like he won, he did. And Kevin, what went wrong?
Honestly, I don't know. I just stuck them on my face and they fell off.
Yeah, a lot of them fell off. Harrison, we'll see you at the finale. Charger Challenge.
21, 22, 23. So he got almost halfway to the world record.
I guess you could say he really stuck with it.
That's all we have today. Thanks for watching. If you have a story idea, please let us know. For all of us here at Studio 415, have a great week, Carroll.
Some friendly smiles walk the halls with me. Studio